Friday morning, and Joe and I are heading into work. He has a lot of bottles to clean out while I have some to pack. Then the kids, Josh and Jada, are going to get there for 10, and we're going to start printing again. We're still doing those big yellow bottles. We sold a small car yesterday, the Nissan Sentra. Well, the guy's coming back today. I trust him. He had all the money except for $100 shy. And so he asked us to please keep it for him, and he's going to come today after work. I don't have any reason to disbelieve that he's going to come back. He really seemed like he wanted it. So I didn't require any deposit from him. Plus, I think some people are scared to leave a deposit too. I mean, if they come back and it's there, right? So it's okay. Did I tell you guys that I'm having a dinner party this coming Sunday? Well, I am. My friend Lisa is coming, the one that we went to her house in Lake Elsinore. She and her whole family are coming over to dinner, and I've also invited mom and dad and my friend Leah, along with her husband and her mom. Colin is not going to come because Colin and Jada and Sophia are all going to go to Disneyland to meet their, Jada's favorite YouTubers, which is the Saucony Jolies. Maria, I took your advice and I'm sending her. I was like really petrified. Are you kidding? You're going to run across the street with a big truck coming at me, Joe? Oh my God, I don't want to be crippled. Oh, by the way, let me tell you something. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope that this thing comes through, okay? Remember the newscaster that I told you guys about from my local channel, Fox? Yeah, they're on Fox, but not the Fox News. I hate the Fox News people. Well, the local TV channel Fox, the news reporter that does the outside reporting, I've been following his Periscope, and so he's been chatting back with me. And remember, he was the one that gave my information to the producers to see if I could be a guest on the show, but that's all he can do. He really can't convince them to invite me. Well, anyways, I didn't come on all week, and then I finally came on, and he's like, I missed you, Bear Pantry, because that's my Twitter handle. And I was like, oh, you know, my primary job had me kind of tied up in the mornings. And then he's all like, how's the food going? I'm like, great. And he goes, how can I get some of that great Belizean food? I'm like, you can always come be on the show with me. And so he didn't respond on Periscope, so I wrote him an email, like a 2-line email, and I said, hey, Mario, I don't know if you were kidding, but you can totally come to my Bear Pantry kitchen. You can be on the show with me, and you know, if you don't want to be on the show, just stop by and get a plate of food. You know, it would be an honor to give you something. And he wrote me back immediately, and he goes, oh my God, I'm so excited. I would love to come be on your show with you, but there's only one catch. And that is, I would have to Periscope from there. And I was like, what? Is that a catch? Are you kidding? He's got a big Periscope following. Why would I not want him to Periscope from there? So I'm telling you guys up front, go get your Periscope. Calandra, I know you already have it. And if this comes to pass, I'll let you guys know when it's happening so you guys can log on to his Periscope. I don't know that I'll be Periscoping because I'm going to have the kids running too many cameras to get too many angles, you know, with us doing this thing. So let him Periscope and you guys follow on that. So I'm going to give you his Periscope handle. I think it's at Mario.Ramirez or something. I'll look it up and put a link or so, you know, put a little note or something on above here. Anyways, let me go in because Joe already unloaded the car and I'm not inside yet. I'm having such a good time with you guys. That's my daughter. Hi. Can you believe she can drive the forklift but the boys can't? Hey guys, so it's Saturday morning and Joe is busy starting his part of the breakfast, which is cooking the bacon. This is about 4 pounds of potatoes that I have here because I'm doing a dinner party tomorrow, and we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, which is rice and beans, chicken, and potato salad. And Joe put some beans in the crock pot right here. And I already did that last night, but when Joe woke up this morning, he forgot to shut the crock pot off, and I thought that he did. We were not on the same page, and so basically the beans burn. The dinner party tomorrow is because my friend Lisa is coming for a visit. I've known her since 9th grade in Belize, and when I first started to learn how to cook, Lisa was my first victim. I mean, I say victim because the food really sucked back then. So now that I'm 4 years into the Bear Pantry show, who else to come as a dinner guest but Lisa? Come get the good food now, right? So anyways, Joe is helping with a lot of the cooking. We're doing rice and beans, chicken and salad, and as the hors d'oeuvre type dishes, I'm going to do panucho, salbutes, and panades. The main thing that I wanted to do was the panucho because Lisa has never tasted that, but the salbutes and the panades uses more or less the same ingredients, so that's why I'm going to do all of that tomorrow. And then I'm doing a bread pudding, mom style bread pudding, and I'm doing a chocolate cake, and I'm doing some jam rolls. And let me show you in the fridge. This is some homemade soursop ice cream, no churn. You guys know I did that at the show already, right, Boop? Mm-hmm. And you see Joe right there? He's hungry. It's 10 o'clock. And we were awakened this morning to a jolt. We had an earthquake right here in my little town. The fault line is like 2 miles away from my house, so you can tell even though it was a 4.3, it shook us. I mean, I was like, my heart was racing. And you know what? Last week when we cleaned the garage, I told Joe, let's revamp our earthquake kit because the food in there is kind of old, and we were gonna like rotate the foods out. So now we're definitely going to do that. Wednesday came running down the hallway with the kids into our room. I mean, like, Wednesday, you're supposed to be protecting us. Not running down the hallway. So I already put on some makeup and I did a show on this wonderful cold pasta salad with imitation crab meat. And because I don't have any show to put up Monday, I had to quickly do a show today, even though I'm preparing food for a big party tomorrow. Look at what Joe's doing. So he's been very diligent this morning. He got up and he had the kids clean up all the crap out of the backyard, and he cleaned up really well. And the patio is clean for the dogs, except for my sliding door. It always looks like this because it's all scratched up. I'm gonna try to clean it from the outside though. Put some water in the pool for the dogs, and then now we're doing breakfast. So let me get in here and get some stuff done. It's been a very productive day. The kids did a taste test, the first one for the Bear Pantry show. I did a chocolate cake that Jada frosted for me. What else did I do? I cleaned up the chicken that Joe's gonna cook when he comes home. And I know I did something else, but I made the potato salad and something else. Anyways, it's a lot. See the cake that Jada did? She cobbled some of the cake on top and around it. This is what the kids did today, taste test. And they want me to edit it right away. You're going for chemo Wednesday, Ma?
Yeah.
Third chemo on Wednesday.
Yes.
Let's hope that bring the
right.
the numbers on to 30.
It will. It's gonna keep going down.
You know, we went to school
That's right.
together.
Oh, you and Rosalie went to school together.
This is my friend
And they
Lisa.
went to school together.
This is Aiden. Lisa's mom is Jenny. How do you spell Aiden? A-I-D-E-N?
D-A-N.
D-A-N? And this is Sexy Mama. Sexy Mama Yoli. I hope that's on the front part of the phone. See that glitch? Right there? Okay. What do you do? I hope that's not in the lens. Oh, I have to wipe it off.
You have to be that, have to get that to a certain kind of
What do you guys see Joe back there putting in the gas? I don't know why he didn't put that gas in yesterday when he wasn't dressed up in his pretty clothes. Anyways, we're wearing bright solid colors because when you go to these tapings, they'll put you down in the front if you're wearing bright solid colors, no whites, no greens, because I think sometimes they do green screens or blue screens or whatever, and then it doesn't go well. So they said especially no white. So Joshua was the one that told me don't put no blue, no green, in case they do any kind of green screen or blue screen. We sold a small car yesterday, and now we're just working on selling the Jeep, and I'm gonna put the monies together and buy me a Tahoe. Watch me work this, guys. Watch me work this. I saw this thing on the TV too, where you can trade in your Jeep, your older Jeep, at above market level because of something with the gas tank or whatever, but they had already fixed the Jeep for that purpose. They put a tow hitch on it. So I don't know if they would take my Jeep, and I don't know if you have to like trade it in to buy something from them. I would never buy another Chrysler if my life depended on it. And so I just want the cash. So we should check into that, Hanjo. When we get back home, we're going to check into that to see if they're going to give us cash for the Jeep, because I would run down there right away, okay? So let's see. Hey guys, so we're heading home from the Boris and Nicole show, and we got a couple of gifts. We got this Rescue Me medical kit. I haven't opened it yet, for like when you go camping, and we got a certificate here for a free night stay for 2 people at a safari tent. It's this thing where they call it glamping, where you go camping but it's glamorous. They have like teepees with king size beds and stuff like that. So they gave everybody in the student audience one of those certificates. So Joe and I have 2. I don't think this is something Joe and I would use. I don't want to be camping outdoors ever, and I have to sleep in my special bed so that I don't get the vertigo. So it's not something that I would enjoy. But I'm keeping this because I love medical kits. I have a ton of medical kits, and I'm going to start earthquake proofing my car, because I used to have a kit in my car with water and food, right babe? And medical kits and ropes and knives. As black people, you really shouldn't have ropes and knives in your cars. They're going to think you're the killer, okay? Anyways, we're heading home. We left there at 1:30. We're 15 minutes in. Hopefully it'll take an hour to get home. We're going to eat at home because there's a lot of food left over from the party yesterday, and I can't see spending good money when I have food at home. We have to go to the DMV to turn in the paperwork on that car that we sold, because I don't trust putting it in the slot, because one of my friends got messed up with a car that she sold when she dropped the thing in a slot, and then DMV claimed they didn't get it, and the person who bought the car racked up tickets, and now it's in her name, yada yada. So I'm gonna play it safe and go turn it inside, and then I'm gonna call my insurance agent right now to tell them to take that car off the insurance, so I have a little bit of ease for next month. I'm not gonna take it off completely. I'm gonna put it on pause, because I might be buying another car along with the Tahoe that I want to buy, right, Joe? Yeah, they can put it on pause for a bit. So anyways, let me call Jada to see how she's doing. And we had a really fun time at the Boris and Nicole show. I didn't like what one lady did. They were just taking in the VIPs at first, because where we got the tickets from online, that's a third-party vendor, so they take us in last. And I'm okay. I go with the flow with things. But this lady just showed up, and she was just like, I'm so-and-so's mother, and she works on a show. She told me to come in. And then she just went to the security, because the guy told her go to there to check her purse. She didn't hear, so when the security was like, well, open the purse, she's like, I'm so-and-so's mother, blah blah blah. And he goes, yeah, I know that, just open the purse. And he was like a really tall, scary looking guy, but he was like so sweet, making friends with us, you know. And the lady was just like, oh, you just security. Oh my goodness, that guy got so hurt. And he was like, what does that mean, just security? And I was like, you know what? People tend to look down on certain people's jobs that they shouldn't do. Never despise small beginnings, like the Bible says, guys, because you don't know what, you know, angels walk among us. Sometimes you don't know what that guy has in store, who he knows, who he can put you with. My cousin came from Belize in the 1980s, just out of high school. She started doing fries at McDonald's. People like to put down people who fry fries at McDonald's. She worked her way up in that organization, and now she's doing what do you call the thing? Payroll. She's doing payroll for the one owner who owns like 12 McDonald's and 5 pizza joints. And she does payroll for all those stores. And so she started frying fries straight up out of high school. Doesn't have a degree for anything, you know. So don't despise small beginnings ever, because you don't even know who is there that can bless you. That man was so hurt. I had to console him. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's just a worker on the show's mother. Who's she? Ajo. Who's she? Huh? Calandra, who's she? She not nobody, okay? What the hell? She not nobody. Right, Joe? Joe, and she was ugly, huh? She was ugly. And I'm not talking in her looks, because anybody can look pretty in their looks. They put on some makeup and a wig. She was ugly in her heart, you know? Well, let me rest for a while, because I think this freeway is too noisy for you guys to listen. So we'll see you guys in a bit, all right?
So Colin was a cult leader.
I could see that.
Day to you, happy
Why Jada was singing?
Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels right here to the right of your screen, the cooking channel, the product review channel, and Joe's channel. The links are in the description box.